What's up, Super Fam, and Happy New Year. I am Sensei Finito, and this is my boy Battery CEO, and welcome to Marvel Bros, where we cover all things Marvel and everything pop culture.
Yep. And like Mark said, Happy New Year, guys. On today's episode of Marvel Bros, we will be covering some Wanda Vision news, HBO original news, the Suicide Squad stuff, and Marvel Disney Plus rumors. So this should be pretty exciting. But before we get into that, please make sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel where we post all of our videos and all of our content that is up on Facebook.
And don't forget to check out our website, www.marvelbros.com, where we are live with this right now as well. And you can also purchase our merchandise. You can also donate, and all proceeds will go to Marvel Bros and helping us better what we do here for everybody else. And also, our link to our Discord is in the chat above. So make sure you guys check that out because we be in our Discord. We having a lot of good discussions lately. We've been talking about a lot of the Spider-Man stuff that's been going on. We've just been having a lot of discussions in there, and you guys, it would be awesome to have some more people a part of those discussions. So if you could join on in there, we really appreciate it. And also, all old episodes and new episodes of Marvel Bros are now on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and Google Podcasts. So whichever one you use, you can go on there, type in Marvel Bros, and you'll find all past podcasts and all of our new podcasts that'll be coming out soon. Like this one will be coming out today. Well, not today, but tomorrow probably. So you can check that one out, and so on and so forth.
And with that said, let's go ahead and get right into it. So, right here on number one, James Gunn has revealed that his upcoming The Suicide Squad will be rated R. This is huge.
This is definitely huge.
Was the first one wasn't rated R, was it?
No, I don't believe it was, but let me just double check that. I believe it was 2013, PG-13.
I'm pretty sure it was PG-13, but
yeah,
for some reason I'm thinking it was rated R.
Yeah, it was PG-13. Yeah, it was 2 hours and 17 minutes. I don't remember that movie being that long, but yeah. It was PG-13. It came out in 2016. To me, I'm really happy for this. I think we discussed this when we first announced this movie was even happening, right?
Yep.
I think we were like, "Yo, I hope this movie is rated R because it seems like it's going to be some bad
deaths are going to go down." Like I feel like that's the main reason why it's probably rated R. Like what in the first one we say? I mean, there wasn't too much crazy stuff. I mean, we see the dude who can like climb walls, like head explode, but beyond that,
oh yeah, his head did explode. But I don't think we actually really saw that.
Like
he was running away, climbing, and it was like one of those scenes where they kind of like cut it, but don't really they don't show it, but they show you a little something.
Yeah, but I think this is exciting. I think this is the right move. Especially with being Suicide Squad, it's a little more grittier compared to a lot of the other DC stuff. With that said, though, I do want to see a lot more rated R superhero content. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
I think that's a smart move, especially for the older audiences.
Yeah.
But again, I get it. Superheroes, kids. It's
But one thing I will say though is that these movies like this, I will say to agree with you, like movies like this and movies like Venom, it really hurts the movie when it's not rated R. Like Venom would have been tremendously better if it was rated R when we had that scene where he was like tearing up all the guards. You know what I mean? It would have gave that extra oomph to it. So
it was supposed to be rated R.
Yeah, exactly. So and I think that
and then
this movie happened. Like this, it was because of the Disney stuff that they were trying to do with like Sony and Disney. Think of how they are rocking now. They're trying to see if Venom could get that type of presence in the MCU, which we all know he can. But the main thing is that we saw that movie would have been just way better if it was R, basically. So, and we're not going to have to deal with that with this movie. So that's awesome.
Speaking of that, it's interesting to think about that. If we did get a rated R Venom, once we got that rated R Venom, similar to how we got rated R Deadpool, like you just can't make it not rated R. And so then that takes that, because then that it like dulls down that character so much to where like,
Yeah.
wow, are they even the same? Are they even in the same universe now? Because like, I saw how
Mm,
that person got punched in the face by Venom in the movie. His head
yeah.
fell off, But and then in, like the Avengers, he just got smacked and he stood right back up. Like
Yeah.
those are some things we have to kind of consider.
Yeah. I agree with that. That's a very good point. But moving right along, let's check out the latest posters for WandaVision, man. They've been coming out with stuff
A lot of
out the
posters,
wazoo for WandaVision.
mm. A
I
lot
know
of
me and you
details
are
too.
very juiced for this.
Mm.
So with this first still, we have Wanda. All these stills are very similar to each other, if I'm not mistaken. But with this first still, we have Wanda, and we see in this first television right under her neck, we see like the old school, her body in an old school version. In the middle TV, it's her body again, but with the suit on. And then in the TV to the right, it's her again. Like I think this is a really good. They're
I think
doing
it's
a
pretty
great
cool.
job, right? Aren't they doing a great job with these?
I think they're doing a pretty good job of like, marketing the series, especially with all the little Easter eggs.
Yes.
Um, an example that I see is like with the black suit. I'm thinking is part of her. I'm assuming her magic magician like stage uniform. I feel like because it
Mm.
seems like she's going to be a magician. Like that's part of like her occupation
Yeah, I
in the
see that.
show. So and I think it's a cool move because I think she does that type of thing in the comics as well,
Yeah.
to some extent. So I think this is pretty cool.
Yeah. This is awesome. They're I think they're all very oops. I think they're all really good, but I think to me this is like one of my favorite ones.
Mhm.
Wanda's is just because how all the vibes that you get, and
Yeah.
the show is about her. You know what I mean? And it's just
Mhm.
like it just makes me more interested in the character development that we're gonna see with Wanda in
Definitely.
this show. But let's
Definitely.
move on to Vision. Let's look at his.
All right, let's see.
There it is. So give me your feelings, brother.
Okay, so I mean, theoretically, these are his parents. That I believe these are his parents. Theoretically, um, nothing
I
too
think those are
new.
the neighbors, aren't they?
Oh, maybe they're the neighbors.
I think
I
they're
don't.
the neighbors that they like invite
You know
over
what?
for
You're
dinner.
right.
Like the
Pretty sure
nosy
those are
neighbor.
both.
Yeah.
But besides that, we don't really see anything new. Except for maybe like his occupation, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
not even sure that's really clear in the commercials so far. There is a new trailer out, but I haven't checked it out yet.
Same.
Uh, maybe a uniform color change. Like it does look a little more duller, but it also could be the screen that it's on.
But if you look at the middle TV,
Mhm.
his his suit from that is not the suit that we know. Like the TV to the right of that middle one,
Mhm.
that one is the suit. You know what I
Okay,
mean? Like,
so I'm not going crazy because I was like, I don't know if they're the same.
yeah, that's definitely not the same suit that we know and love, so to
Mhm.
speak.
Okay. So potentially new suit. Maybe it's because I don't know. Maybe
Yeah.
Wanda's hurt by the fact that he is gone, so she kind of changes something of him to kind of get something new. Maybe a new look,
Mm.
a fresh like image per se of who Vision used to be. Maybe I don't know.
Maybe it's a projection of at the end of the series when she brings him back and he has a new body.
Ooh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
Yeah.
Or he's completely redesigned. Maybe
Yeah, exactly.
like come back. How do you think they're going to do that? Like bring him back? Do you think they're going to
Um,
do what?
that is a good question. So this is the thing, right? When we saw what Shuri was
Yeah.
doing uh in Black Panther, and I'm pretty sure she is the most well suited person
Hmm.
to create another body for Vision, so to speak. You know what I mean? We don't have Tony anymore.
Yeah.
We have Bruce Banner, who's Professor Hulk now.
Hmm.
And then we have Hank Pym.
Hmm.
So I think if we combine some of these minds, maybe we could see something like that. Maybe
Hmm.
even they have some shit going on with Sword,
Yeah.
something going on with Sword where they're trying to figure out a way to get that in there. Um,
Okay.
but in all honesty, and for the direction of the show, I don't think I really want not just the show, but the MCU in general. I don't think I
Mhm.
want Vision to come back for real, for real.
Yeah.
Because like we're seeing Loki come back. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
want these deaths to not mean anything, so to
Yeah.
speak. So that's just my opinion on that.
What
But
if Ironheart is the reason he comes back?
oh.
Because like she's a super genius as well,
Oh,
you know?
oh yeah, no, I could definitely see that. She's creating Jarvis, and she brings back. She's like taking old pieces of
Mhm.
Jarvis, so to speak, and bringing them
Accidentally
back.
makes a new
And then,
Vision.
okay, okay,
That could be something to think
okay.
about.
That might be a way for him to live on into the future is being Jarvis again for Ironheart, and then
Mhm.
like you said, maybe in another movie or in the future, somebody makes a body for him. Maybe he doesn't
Yeah.
come back immediately as Vision, but
Mhm.
maybe he comes back as Jarvis, but with some of those memories or something
Yeah.
like that. So when he's talking to Wanda or something, he's just
Mhm.
has a little heartfelt moment. That would be.
Or she just installs it in his body.
Oh yeah, that would be pretty dope.
That's
Um,
another good
this
option.
Yeah, this next still is of Agatha Harkness.
This
Um,
one I think is like the best one, in
yeah,
my
it's
opinion.
pretty good. Yeah,
Um, Let me go ahead and pull it up here. That way I can see it better. Um, and only because like we've had a lot of discussion as like what this character is going to be, and like clearly
yes,
we know she's a witch from like
yeah,
the Salem witch trial, so she's been alive for a long, long time.
a long time.
And in this like third screen that's all fuzzy, we see her a face like looks like it's screaming, and maybe it's something that's like it's trapped inside. And so
Mm.
I think this is one of the most exciting ones, and I couldn't be more excited to see what happens to her character
No,
in the
I
show.
couldn't agree. I could not agree more. I really, man, yeah, her character entirely is one of the ones that I'm most excited for. I mean, I
Mhm,
think you know who I'm most excited for. She
mhm.
also has the next deal that's coming up, but first let's just talk about Agatha a little bit more. Agatha is just Agatha. I just want to know how much she's actually going to play a role
Mhm.
in being a negative influence because
Yeah,
are they gonna scroll her is basically what my
yeah,
point is it make her kind of like Captain Marvel's Marvel, you know what I
yeah.
mean, like some doing something like that
Mhm.
in a way to where she's not so much of
A threat, but like
a
a
threat but like a mother figure, if you
mhm.
would say that, I guess you could
Okay.
say, like I don't want to see her necessarily. Maybe we see her get turned to evil in the show. Like I would go
Yeah.
for. I would rather see something like that. Like her actually have true and pure intentions, and then
Mhm,
those intentions get twisted, and they get
mhm.
taken over by somebody like Mephisto or some other being that's in
Yeah.
the background. I think that would be really awesome to see. But I'm juiced for this, man. Like I thought I loved The Mandalorian, and I haven't even seen this show yet, and I'm more pumped about this than I was about Mando. You know what I mean?
It's
But
been
that's
delayed and delayed, and we're finally
just
getting our first piece of Marvel stuff in like freaking a whole
yep.
year,
Or
almost
T
more than
minus
a year.
12 days. Yeah.
Um, I I felt I don't know with the way they've been promoting the show with all these posters. I feel like she's gonna have a way bigger role than what we're thinking.
Like, are
Um,
you saying like outside of this show role?
Outside of
Like,
the show role, like I think she's gonna be coming back, and
oh,
it might be like I don't know. For me, I feel like uh, unless they're like she's a disposable enemy, and but I feel like they're gonna utilize her more than that. But
mm, I
I
never
feel
thought of that.
I
I never
feel like
had that opinion.
uh, she I forgot what I was gonna say. Um, I feel like she's gonna kind of like you were saying, she's gonna be have good intentions, um, but like not for a good reason. Like she's gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna finesse Wanda and Vision into doing something that I want, and
Mm,
in doing so, like obviously she looks like she gets really close with them, and she starts having mixed feelings, maybe,
yeah.
and then maybe the truth comes out. Wanda's furious, and everything's falling apart. Maybe she gets in the way, gets hurt, hurts
Mm.
Wanda on accident, starts throwing hands. Like like this is gonna be.
Like everything just starts spiraling out of
Yeah,
control.
out of control
Basically.
for both people, and so that might, I don't know. I think it's with the way these Disney Plus series are going to go, it's kind of unpredictable as to what can happen.
No, I agree with that. I agree with that completely. That seems like something that's not only likely, but something that I could be super excited for.
Mhm.
You really gave me a whole nother. I never thought of her being a continuation character. I thought of it more of a one and done type thing, but
Yeah.
I like that even more. But what I love though is this last still, man. This last still featuring Monica Rambeau. This is the one that excites me the most, okay? Because not only do we see, this is from the first television screen right
Mhm.
here is her coming in from that portal that we saw in the trailer.
Yeah.
But if you look at what she's wearing, bro, it almost looks like she's wearing her comic book suit that she has. Because
The in On the
that's
top screen,
almost
or
no.
what she's
What
actually
she's
wearing?
wearing and like what she's actually wearing. If you look at what is her name, Photon, I believe, Photon. Uh, Photon is who she is playing, Monica Rambeau. Her suit is white and black.
Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about.
I'm actually gonna send you a link right now in our chat so you can just kind of get a
Okay.
feel for what I'm saying. Okay, I just sent it right now. So
Oh, okay, okay. I
yeah,
see, I see,
bro.
I see.
Yeah, bro. See, and that's kind of what I feel like they did right here is they
Mhm.
have her in her actual suit, but they got it covered up. So it's a little
Mhm.
bit like, you're not going to see
Little tease,
everything.
little tease.
Just a little tease, man.
Mhm.
And that little tease right there, it has me really juiced. And another thing that has me juiced is this last TV on the bottom because
Mhm.
it's the first time that we see her in this era because we
Yeah.
weren't aware of how much she was in this show. Because in the trailer,
Mhm.
when we see her first come in, it
Yeah.
seems like it's a little bit more up to date than black and
Mhm.
white. But right here we see like it's just evident how much she's going to be in this, like how much of a role she's going to play in this show.
Yep. And another cool thing is that we see what looks like to be some sort of space uniform. Or so she follows the footsteps of her mom, and it works with the air, like air, space, flying type stuff, and maybe that's how she gets her powers.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure it's already been
weird
confirmed
powers.
that she is an agent of Sword.
Oh, okay, okay. So she
Yeah.
is okay.
Yeah, so she is gonna be. That's why she's there in the first place. Like she followed her mom's footsteps and joined the Air Force, no
Ooh,
doubt.
okay, okay.
And then I think after that, she took part. She already knows Nick Fury. That's something that we have to remember. Is
Yeah.
Nick like she knows who he is. She knows that Skrulls exist. So there's
Hmm.
no way that she's gonna grow up and not want any other type of life because we saw
Yeah.
how eager she was in Captain Marvel.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy to see this actor's rendition of
Hmm.
Photon of Monica Rambeau. I am really, really. I hope we don't even see like any type of backstory. I hope she already has her powers from some unexplainable thing because we're
Hmm.
getting so many characters, bro.
That looks like it's like the trailer that we did watch. Like it just looks like she's being teleported into their world. So I think that's the case. Hopefully, and
Hopefully,
maybe we'll get some like flashbacks, but I don't know.
yeah.
We'll have to
I
see.
want maybe she can get her own spinoff show.
Maybe, maybe
I would be happy about that. Having a Photon spinoff show.
that would be
Uh,
cool.
Maybe she pops up in Miss Marvel. Maybe she's one of
Mhm.
those characters. Maybe she takes over like a Nick Fury role and starts
Mhm.
popping up in all these different,
Yeah,
shows and movies and whatnot.
or
That'd be
a sword show. Like she's the lead character.
oh,
You
see, I
know,
didn't
and
even think about that. Yeah.
that would be pretty cool. Like Agents of Shield, but with sword.
Secret Invasion. Maybe she's like the main character of Secret Invasion.
That's a good point.
Yeah, didn't even think about that. What if she ends up being a fucking scroll?
Yo,
Yo, that would be
the whole
wild.
MCU is gonna be screwed.
Yo,
It's
that
gonna
would
be
be wild.
intense.
That would be wild. But yeah, moving on. Let's move on to our
All
next.
right, all right. Well, we have yet another WandaVision still. This one is exclusive with TV Line. And if I'm being honest, I don't really know what TV Line is. I'm assuming it's some sort of online news thing. But this kind of correlates the whole idea of Wanda being a magician with the magician hat. Looks like she's holding a reward, so she's probably really good. Obviously, she already has magic, so she has the upper hand.
If you look at hers, if you look at the outfit that Vision is holding, because he has
Mhm.
a hanger right here, and then it kind of looks like maybe he's possibly the magician and she's the assistant. You know,
Oh,
maybe that's the vibes that I don't know. Those are the vibes that I'm getting a little bit. You know
that
that
might be what they do, like
and
Loki.
she uses her magic for real to make
Mhm.
him seem like he has magic. I
Yeah,
that would be pretty dope.
that'd be pretty cool. I'm curious though, what is TV like? TV news previews for it.
I feel like TV Line has been out for a while, and they kind of fell
Okay,
off of the map, and I feel like they're
okay,
just now coming back.
okay.
I feel like my TV Guide days. I remember TV Line. You know, like not Channel 99 days. You know, when you
Mhm,
go, you gotta wait for the channels to scroll by to see what's
mhm.
coming on.
Yeah.
I think that's like that old, but I'm not entirely sure. But this still is pretty dope. It's a little confusing to me because
Mhm.
Wanda is clearly, I don't think this is the attire for the black and white era.
Yeah.
So maybe this is like in the midst of them transitioning or something like that. Maybe they took
Oh,
and
because she is
something that
wearing,
I can
yeah.
say honestly is that they can trick us as much as they want and take stills from any time period and just put it black and white, and we're just going to assume that it's all in one time,
That's
where in
true.
reality it could just be fluctuating throughout each episode. Like we're
Mhm,
thinking one episode is going to be completely one era, but in one episode we could go
mhm.
through 7 different eras, and then the next episode we're back at square one. So
Yep. It'll be interesting. I'm excited to see the show, finally come to fruition and
yeah.
get some Marvel content out there, because it's been so long. It's been such a long year. And I think the people need this um for a morale boost.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
So
I
I
could
think
not
that'll be
agree
really
with you
cool.
more.
But all right. What do we got up
Uh,
next?
Going on up next to our Marvel rumor of the day, an Air Force movie is reportedly in the works for Disney Plus. Let's get your thoughts on that, brother.
You know, we talked about the A Force before, and I have I don't know. Like I'm excited. Obviously, they're really cool characters. We
Yeah.
see like a tease in Avengers Endgame and stuff.
Hmm.
But like in the discussions we've had before, and like some of the stuff that I know other people like talk about like on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
Um, I hope they don't
Make it
ruin it,
cheesy as hell. Yeah.
make it cheesy as hell, and
Hmm.
don't make it a political sideshow.
Yeah.
Um, you know, I don't know. I think I an example I think I can say, and again, we're not against like women actors or anything like that. It's just we don't like politics in our movies because it's
Yeah.
like we're there to enjoy, and you know, and a lot of times when they try and do that, it just does not work out. Like it's just not good.
I
Um,
agree completely.
but the new what is it? I think it's the new Charlie's Angels movie.
Mm.
Um, I think that movie didn't do very well,
Is
and
it Charlie's Angel or the Ocean? The
Charlie's
Ocean.
Charlie. I just recently saw it on YouTube, and
Oh, okay.
the big caption that I had saw was um, I don't know if it said. I don't even know if I should say the title of the caption because it is kind of controversial. But that
It was just basically like what's going on with our movies.
yeah, and because that movie was like a super like girl power type theme, and
Mm,
which is fine. I get it, but again, like what we talked about with all movies, you have to have a good narrative
yes.
and good plots and good like uh, talking. If you don't have those things, then it's a political slideshow,
Yeah.
and that's what we don't want, you know. And
Yeah.
so
I agree completely.
I hope that's not the case for A Force, and it's actually a narrative-driven movie that all people can enjoy, and not have stuff shoved down our throat
And
because
and
it's
the
the
thing and the
the
thing is, I hope that it doesn't end up. It's all about who they get to make these movies, though. In
It's
the
true.
end, the women directors that they have chose in the past for almost all these women centric movies, women driven movies, it's just like they're on the political wave. They're not on the entertainment wave. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And I feel like, and then no one will let it happen. But I feel like if the Russo brothers directed the A Force movie, I feel like that could be the best thing that could happen for the A
I think
Force
so
as,
too.
as
And
a franchise.
I think you're right. I'm assuming Marvel Studios can get a lot of backlash if they don't have
And that's
a
what
female director.
Mhm.
And I think that's an issue too. Not that they can't have a female director, but like the idea that they feel like they have to, otherwise they're gonna get fucking crucified. Like
Yes.
like that's ridiculous, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
So
That
they end up just passing up on good directors that could do a great job,
and
in the
build a franchise.
just trying to get a female director in there.
Mhm.
So yeah, it's super unfortunate, but
I'm excited though. If it works out, it works out.
I'm
Um,
excited for the movie. Don't get me wrong, and I'm really excited that it's a Disney Plus feature.
is it gonna be a show or a movie?
It's a movie.
A
I'm
movie.
just
Okay.
happy that it's a Disney Plus featurette. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Like an original Disney Plus content. That's a
What do,
movie.
what do you think it's gonna be about? I mean, it's so far out there. Like it's kind of hard to think. We also haven't watched any Marvel stuff, so we have no idea where they're going. Um, WandaVision might be able to help shed some light, but
Okay, this is what I'm gonna say. After we get Black Widow,
mhm.
ask me that question again, and then
Okay,
I think I'll
that's
have
fair.
a little bit better understanding because
I
I feel like Black Widow's sister is gonna play a huge role in everything.
mhm. I think we'll have watched all of WandaVision, and I think most of Falcon and Winter Soldier by that point.
Oh man,
So, and then the next thing after that is Black Widow. So, I think that should be a fair assessment as to what to look forward to.
yeah.
Um, and that's if it's even true. Again, this is a rumor. It's not like super solid, but I know a lot of everyone was talking about it on Twitter, so it's something we had to bring up here. Um, but yeah, you know, we'll look forward to it. Let's just
I'm
wait and
looking
see.
forward to it. I just hope it's not like you said, a political slideshow, man.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'd be super worried about with all these female-centered movies. But yeah, what's coming up next on the docket, brother?
Well, we got a new Eternals logo. Now, I don't know why we needed a new logo. I mean, they haven't really, honestly, but they haven't really done any promo for this movie. Everything we've gotten is like rumors, maybe a couple like really rough images,
That's
and
true.
a lot of leaks through like toys and like clothes and stuff like that. Nothing really like visually concrete quite yet.
This is dope. I'll say that much. This
It
is
is
a
pretty cool though.
it gives me like I don't know, like
I was thinking like
Witcher vibes, kind of
Space
like
Force.
Space Witcher vibes. That's what it, like space magic.
Yeah.
That's what it makes me think of. Like when I look at it, I think of space magic.
Mhm,
Like I think of an alien Doctor Strange or something. I don't
mhm.
know why, but that's just
I feel like if there was like a galactic space union here on Earth, that's what the logo would look like.
like the Galactic Federation. That's what they're.
Yeah, like
That's what
that's the
that's what it looks
logo
like.
right there. Like
I
that's
agree
exactly what's going
completely. Like
on.
that's their badges, and yeah,
Yeah.
I feel it. I feel man.
As soon as I saw it and was like, damn, that's the Space Force logo? Oh shit. No, this is Eternals. Like that's what was in my head when I first saw this. Like I
I
didn't
couldn't
know.
agree more.
Um but hey, I think it's a step in the right direction. We're starting to get more stuff
Yeah.
for Eternals. Um I think we were supposed to get something during like how I told you there was like that
Oh yeah,
musical.
the New Year's musical.
There
Yeah.
was like supposed to be new stuff, and all it was like Korean logos. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. And like, and I think it was like 5 or 6. It wasn't even that long, and we were just like, what was the purpose of this? Like, I don't
Hmm.
understand. Like, they probably wasted money doing that. Like, I don't. I don't
I think it
understand.
was one of those things where it was probably already on the docket to do.
Hmm.
You know what I mean? Like even before the pandemic, I don't think it was like I don't think it was like a hey, we just made this for everybody
Yeah.
to get some more info. Like I think it was in the heat of all the stuff we would have had without the pandemic, that
Hmm.
wouldn't have mattered so much. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? It was just the fact that we haven't had any Marvel news at all, and we thought this was about to be some big gigantic reveal, and it was nothing. You know
Yeah. It was
that
quite disappointing to say the least. Um,
But hey, man, 12 days.
yeah,
that's,
12
that's
days, and
that's
it's
my
gonna be huge.
calendar.
Hey, maybe at the end of the first episode, we'll get like a trailer for something, or like that'd be pretty cool.
Ooh, yeah, that would be dope.
Oh, that's a good point. Do you think we're gonna get like little teases, like for what's to come, and like at the end of? I mean, obviously at the end of the series, we're probably gonna get something, but like at the end of each episode, maybe. Yeah.
I don't think we're gonna get something like that. I think that would be amazing. But knowing Marvel, they would create like an entire show for that. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? They would create a 30-minute limited series
Hmm.
or something like that to cover what's going to happen, what's
Yeah.
going on, where they are, where they're going. You know what I mean? Kind of like the thing that they did create. I wish they would have, like the thing that they gave us that was talking about all the different movies. If they would have gave that to us with a little bit more depth, you know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like a little bit more depth, it would have been. Oh, that would have been just magical, bro. Magnifique. You know what I mean? Like, show us. You know how they showed us just recently at the end when they did the rewatch of Endgame or something. Remember? And they showed the Hulk thing that they had that wasn't fully
Oh yeah,
planned.
like he saved people in the fire,
Yes, I think
and
something like that would be awesome to see. You know what I mean?
I think
Like
so too.
here we are in the process. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? Like we're not really far in this, but this is what we have. This is where we're going. Here's our concept board. Maybe you know what I mean.
Mhm.
Give us some stuff like that. I think it would be awesome. You know, give us just an Easter egg filled thing. You know what I mean? To
Yeah.
where we can just be like, oh, bro, look that. Okay, so we know there's Kang. Look, there's Kang on the board, and then they got the
Mhm.
little thing right there. So maybe that means that's you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Let us nerd out on something. But hey, you know, I'm happy for everything that we're gonna get, everything that's to come. So
Yep.
can't
Definitely.
look a gift horse in the mouth. but
Yep. All right.
let's move on up. So according to New York Times, HBO Max will be hosting Batgirl and Static Shock films in the future. So
Yep.
you know how I feel about Static Shock. So I'm juiced about the Batgirl thing is a little confusing because we have Batwoman on the CW, so I
Mhm.
don't know if those are going to be two different things. But hey, that sounds dope to me. I love Static Shock, so a Static Shock movie will be great if it's done
I think it'll
correct
be fascinating.
in the Teen Titans way. Like you know,
Yeah.
I mean, in the Titans way, not the Teen
Mhm.
Titans. My bad. Like if they take the Titans vibe to it and they just focus on one character, I think that's going to be the downfall of these different series that
Yeah.
they had already. Is that it was like team centric. Like
Yeah.
the best one was Swamp Thing, which was focused on one character,
And
and we
then
didn't even get that.
canceled.
Yeah. It was like it was just over. So
Didn't even finish the
yeah,
series. Like
they
that was
didn't
so
get this.
irritating.
Yeah. So I just feel like if we get like the Static Shock movie, maybe he pops up in some other stuff. It'll be really dope.
Yeah.
Batgirl, I'm juiced for too, but I want comic book Batgirl. I don't want the TV show Batwoman that we have. I
Yeah.
want the purple suit with the yellow, you know what I mean? The yellow accents.
Yeah.
Gordon's daughter, you know what I'm saying? I
That'd
want
be
that.
pretty cool.
So it would be dope to see it tied directly into the show that they have coming out.
Ooh, that would be pretty cool.
Yeah,
I
that
don't
would
know
be.
if have they done stuff like that? Oh, well, they just did actually, so it wouldn't be too far fetched because they did it with Flash.
Yep, and that's what
Um,
I'm saying. That's the direction that we're going with this multiverse of
mhm.
things.
They actually said HBO Max is planning to come out with 2 DC films a year on HBO Max moving forward.
That'll be
Um,
dope.
and I think those 2 movies, if it's true, are the first 2 to actually get made.
They heard
Um,
about that Disney lineup that they had, and they shook.
yeah, and they were like, "Fuck, we gotta
Like,
figure out
what
what."
Star Wars and Marvel for the next 10 years? Oh, bro, we got to do something.
Yeah, we gotta do something. So, I mean, it's not as long as they do them well, I think it'll be okay. If it's obviously it's HBO, usually all their shows are really, really good. But again, it is WB, and they have a big mouth and don't and think they know everything. So, uh,
Hopefully HBO doesn't let that type of stuff happen though.
Yeah.
The
So,
creative teams behind HBO Max Originals and stuff like that.
yeah.
Hopefully they put a bigger foot
Yeah.
down.
Plus, it's HBO Max, so we're probably gonna get more graphic stuff. So that it works
This is
out.
very true. I want to see freaking Static Shock, electrocute someone down to their skeleton. You feel me? When he's first getting maybe his powers and he doesn't understand what's happening. Like,
Gets in a fight at school and accidentally, that's intense. Like,
he just punches someone and it's just like, bruh, rattles his brain or something.
yeah,
That'd
crazy
be
stuff.
wild. That'd be wild.
I think we have a lot to look forward to, especially in a Static Shock show. I think it's pretty cool. Coming up to here, our last item on the docket, and we talked about this in our review, but Wonder Woman 3 has officially been confirmed.
Yeah.
Again, like what we talked about in our review of the Wonder Woman 2 or 1884 on HBO Max, was hopefully third time is the charm. Because we see a lot of good things in the first one and a lot of bad things in the second one. And it's like, bring them together, we're good, but
and I still stand by my comparison to Thor. The first two were, iffy, very rocky, but that third one
was good.
Stuck the landing.
Did
give us Taika Waititi to direct Wonder Woman 3.
mm-hmm.
Make it a great movie. Even I think even James Gunn would do a great job.
Mm-hmm.
Give us somebody.
Yeah.
I think you showed me the meme that said Wonder Woman 84 used all these colors in the damn promo that they didn't have any left over for the movie. I don't know if you sent me that or if I saw that on Twitter, but I was rolling.
I think I sent you something.
And it was like, and it's a fact because from the trailer, I thought we were getting more of like a Ragnarok type of thing to where it's more vibrant, more,
Yeah.
And then it was just, bro, like it was dark and dull, but it wasn't dark. It was just like gloomy dull. Like it was like, bro, okay.
Oh,
like,
that's what I sent you.
In this or something.
I sent you something that said, "Yo, I downloaded this movie illegally and I still want my money back."
Oh yeah. Speaking of illegal downloads, I saw that The Mandalorian was the most pirated show in 2020, and I was like, "Wow, that's wild."
Too.
That's wild.
But what was I going to say? It's weird too because Wonder Woman, I think, is the highest grossing film of 2020 so far.
What?
Yes.
Well, it's like the only movie that came out though, like
with the exception of Tenet and like maybe like the Invisible Man and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like post-COVID, I think it's the highest movie to make money so far. That's in theaters only.
Soul. Oh, what? It's in theaters only. Oh, okay.
Because it's in theaters and it's on HBO Max. So
yeah, that's right.
It'll be interesting. And again, like we have this conversation all the time. Like, how much money do they make for HBO Max? Like,
how do you do the monies?
Yeah, we just don't know quite yet. So maybe we'll get some numbers in the future. But Wonder Woman's a great character. We just have to, have faith that maybe they'll do a accurate and good story for us to watch. Because that wishing stone bullshit ain't gonna cut it. So
it ain't gonna cut it.
We need some good narrative. WB, come on. You can do better. I believe in you guys.
Yeah, that definitely they could have did better than that garbage.
Yeah, because if you could do The Dark Knight, and you could do Wonder Woman 3 justice at least. So.
I mean, look at I keep saying it, man. Look at Shazam and look at Man of Steel, and there was another one I can't think of it, but look at those movies, man. They're great movies created by WB within the last 5 years, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Great movies, and they didn't drop the ball in them at all. Why can't they just do that again? Yeah.
I just rewatched Man of Steel, and I'm like, oh, this is so good.
Yeah,
and it still looks pretty good too. The flying looks so much better than in Wonder Woman. That's what astonishes me.
I was telling you that too. Remember? I was like, bro, they went back to the freaking. They literally used 1984 effects for that movie, bro. It was like, bro.
And if you guys haven't, you guys need to go check out our review of Wonder Woman 1884.
Yeah.
It's pretty.
Is it 1884 or is it 1984?
1984. I apologize. I say that all the time. It's actually pretty funny. We roast the shit out of that movie.
Yeah, I was rolling when I watched the playback. I
Yeah,
was like, man, we were going.
yeah, we were going in on that movie, and then
Yeah.
at the end we're like, it's a good watch, but but you're gonna hate it. Like
Yeah, yeah. I
you
mean,
could,
it's worth the watch because
yeah,
you want to be able to know what you don't want to watch in the future. You know what I
definitely,
mean?
yeah,
It lets you appreciate a good movie.
definitely,
I know it sounds messed up, but for real, like that movie really lets you appreciate how far we've come with these superhero movies and how we don't want them. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Any arguments anyone had for Venom are blown out of the water because Wonder Woman 84 like is way worse than Venom was. You know what I mean?
I'd rather watch Venom than
I,
rewatch. I don't even know if I'd want to watch
I don't,
rewatch
yeah, literally, I wouldn't.
because I
That
could rewatch what the first one over and over and be fine. It might
uh,
be different for you, but like I enjoy the first one.
the only DC like, bro, I can watch every Batman over and over again, and then I can watch Shazam over and over again. I don't know about anything else other than that. Like
Yeah,
Aquaman is it's iffy, but hey, check it out. Check out Wonder
yeah,
Woman. Check out a review of Wonder Woman. All of the good stuff,
yeah.
man.
Maybe let us know what you guys thought in the Discord, in the
Yeah,
comments of the video. You know,
yeah.
just let us know.
Yeah, Discord is popping. We
Yeah.
was talking about Toby Maguire earlier, and Battery was saying how he was tripping for asking for 50 mil for the
I
Spider.
was like 50 million. Damn, he better be having like a huge like story arc,
Yeah,
or he just like I don't know. Like I think I don't know if any of you guys were saw it, but I had said that maybe he didn't enjoy being Spider-Man, or
mm,
like at the age that he's at, maybe he doesn't have the same expectations as like his like, in terms of the physical requirements. He's just like, okay, I'm
mm,
this old. I don't know
mm.
if my body's going to be able to do what I need to do, but I'm going to put myself through that anyways. And
Yeah.
so I want to be compensated because of it, you know.
No, I feel that.
And I don't know. I feel like that's a little on the high side, but because if it's like 30 seconds, I'd be pissed if I was Marvel Studios.
Oh
But
yeah,
like if it's like if he's there the whole time,
yeah.
I
And
think that'd be fair.
like I was saying in the Discord, the rumors are that he has like a 3 movie arc from
Oh,
Spider-Man 3
mm,
to Doctor Strange 2, and
mm.
then a final movie that it has not been announced
That
yet.
would make sense. I think that would make a lot more sense for the 50 mil because like we discussed, I
Mhm.
think in 2019 Liam's Hemsworth made like 76 million, and I think Robert Downey Jr. made like 66 or 56, something like that. And that's for the whole year. And
Yeah,
I think they were both in like 2 or 3 movies during those years as well.
yeah,
I'm right. I think. Yeah. And so I don't know. I'll have to wait and see.
definitely.
And with that said, that brings our pop culture news update to an end. Before we check out, please be sure to follow us on all of our social medias at Marvel Bros 23. And don't forget to check out our YouTube channel where we post all of our videos. And you guys can let us know in the comments on anything on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Let us know what you guys think about anything Marvel related. We'll get back to you guys.
Definitely. Check out that Marvel's Avengers playthrough though. I need to keep watching it. We got some new ones up there. I watch them every time they come out because I have a really good time watching us.
It's weird. I sit there editing it. I'm like, damn, I really want to play this game right now. It's like I have to.
For real. Yeah, I got to pick that thing back up. Once we get caught up with the videos, though, I think that's when I'm going to pick it back up around that time. But also don't forget to check out our website, www.marvelbros.com, where we are live with this right now as well. You can also get our merchandise and you can donate, and all proceeds go to Marvel Bros to help us make better stuff for you guys, better content. Oh yeah, I almost forgot that at the top of our website, there's a Discord link right there, and you can click on there and join the Discord. And once you're in the Discord, you can comment and talk to all of us. We got other people in there, and we have some good combos up to now. I didn't even realize that our Discord, I had messed up basically when I created the Discord, and I had it to where no one could comment but me and Battery. So I just went back and fixed it. So now everybody can comment. We got a good vibes in there. We talk about all Marvel stuff. We talk about some DC stuff too. So jump in there, talk to us. We talk back. And with that being said, that'll end this episode of Marvel Bros. Yo.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you guys being with us.
Appreciate you guys.
Excelsior.
Catch you guys later. Bye-bye. All of Marvel Bros. Pop culture news updates are now available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Google Podcasts. You can also watch Marvel Bros. Live every Sunday on Facebook.com, or you can watch them on YouTube, where we upload regularly. Make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Marvel Bros. 23 to keep up with all things Marvel and everything pop culture.